welcome back to another weekly vlog. There's so much going on this week. I'm just getting dressed right now because I'm going to a Huda Beauty event to celebrate her Ube collection, which is like the purple powder. We have to wear purple, and I was like, I don't really have purple, but I found this old mango. It's a dress, but I found it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on because I am absolutely not buying anything for this. So I'm getting dressed right now. This week should be fun. We're just coming off New York Fashion Week, which was like amazing. So amazing. I'm so grateful for every opportunity that I got. I got so much pressure. I was in Essence. I was in Zoe Report. I was in Cosmopolitan. It was really awesome, but it's so funny. Like the day that I went to Norma Kamali, which was amazing, wearing Norma Kamali, which was even amazing. I think I didn't even tell you guys, like, one thing I learned this fashion week was just like, you know, if you have style, you can wear whatever you want, you know? And like, I think people don't really talk about how expensive New York Fashion Week can be, because between the Ubers, hotel costs, because even if you live in the city, you want to be closer inside the city. So I'm grateful that I got to split the cost with my friend. But Ubering, getting around, because even with driving, you have to Uber to other things. It could get quite expensive. Then you're eating dinner, then you're having drinks. It could get quite expensive, and my budget was in line. I wore what was in my closet, and I felt really damn good. Like all the anxiety that I had about the looks and not knowing what to wear, it just all came together. Even that Norma Kamali look, I put that together the day of, and I just got dressed and said, you know what? Here it is. I did my best. So, and just showed up as me, which you guys know I can go on and on about. But then when I went, so back to the main point. When I went to the Norma Kamali event, like when I was done, I just, end of the day, went to Ruby's, had some food. I felt a little tickle. I was like, oh shoot, oh shit. And I was like, oh God. Next day, woke up sick, like just so congested. Like I feel like I had a sinus. Like my head felt like it weighed like a brick. So of course I didn't go to the gym. Literally, I think God was just telling me to sit my ass down and rest. So I slept from all day. Like I woke up at 7, slept to 11, slept to 2, like woke up for a few hours, slept to 6. Like I slept all day. And today I feel really, really good. I went to the gym. This is my problem. I push myself too much, but I haven't been to the gym in forever. I had to get going. I had to get going to the gym. Like I had to get myself together and go. But all that being said, I just had to slow down for a bit. So I got a little behind on videos. So the weekly, you're probably seeing this after you saw the New York Fashion Week vlog, but I was trying to get that edited. And when I tell you, when I was editing it, you know how it is when you have a sinus, like looking at the screen was just hurting my eyes. I just couldn't do it. And I wanted to put together some great work. But now I'm back. I'm feeling probably 85% because I still feel a little congested and my nose is running. But we're going to the Huda event today. We have an event on Sunday. Selena, I'm not sure if you guys know her, Selena Sincerely is having a Galentine's event that she invited me to on Sunday, and then seeing what the week brings us. We probably need to do a wellness check-in because I'm all over the place. But I have to hurry up and get dressed because my friend, we have a Uber, so she's coming to pick me up, making a stop to get me. Then we'll go to the event. Let me just finish getting dressed and I'll show you guys my outfit and then we'll be out the door. Okay. So this is the outfit of the day. So I'm taking that sweater, dress thingamajig, and I added my Sandro broom coat, padded shoulders. I love the structure of this Zara necklace. I wore my Jeffrey Campbell shoes. I'm just covering this. These are really comfortable. I'm just covering this ankle bit because these are comfortable and it's kind of raining and they have a grip on it, even though I'm Ubering the whole way there. I'm going to add my Charles & Keith bag. I love this bag because I can actually fit a lot of stuff in it and still be fabulous. So that's the outfit. Let's go to Brooklyn to this Huda event. We made it to the event before the event started. It starts at 12. It's 11:47. Say hi, Malika. So we're here.
That's all right. familiar faces and some new ones. Almost like a soft kind of blush contour moment. Turn towards me. Oh, it's so bright and beautiful. So again, just taking that and I'm almost anchoring that ube shade and creating this really fun blend of colors.
First tip, which was the one that had the little circle. So that out of the box will go directly onto this turntable here. And then that little silicone will make sure that it's not slipping and going anywhere. And then you also have a wet one. Just select the one that's around. So it's going to be around the small little hole. We're going to put that on the piping bag. We're going to let it push it off, which is this. Putting it on top, and then this is... And then you'll start to fill it when you put that. Wait, that's big. Yeah, so it's that on, and then this part here to secure it in. Yeah.
Girl, this was a mess. What am I even doing?
So do you have that? Yeah, and then right on top.
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go.
But then, oh my god. But I put my cream. I shouldn't put my cream so far up.
Yeah.
Goodness. It's as good as it's gonna get. My camera? Yeah, it's
So I'm back. You know, I took those pants off as soon as I got in the house. I just came back from the Huda event, which was so cute. We went to Coco after. I went there a few times. This time it was really good. We went there. They changed their menu, so we went for their brunch menu, which was super good. Which was so good. The jerk chicken was delicious. We had like some of the chili wings, delicious. The Huda event was so freaking cute. Did you see my freaking cake? The cake, I just put it in the fridge. It's like melting. It's a mess. Like, cake decoration is not in the cards, but it was actually really fun to do something like that because sometimes things like that spark creativity, and it was just like really fun and cute. So I appreciate that. Of course, they gave us a lot of the products. So the whole collection is the ube powder, which is the purple powder. I'm sure you guys seen all over social media, which is like purple like this. Which, going back to my Sephora training days, purple cancels out yellow. So I may try it. I'm not sure. This kind of scares me, like, to use purple powder since I always use like yellow. So we got gifted that. And then we got to be matched to a powder that for a true undertone. So the artist, I believe I forget her title. She was so sweet. The artist director, like, of training, I believe. So she matched me to, if I could open it, Blondie. She said Blondie will be good for me to set like my under eyes with. And I never actually tried the Huda powder. If I could open it okay, Blondie. It's supposed to be like a more yellow undertone, almost like a banana powder, which I like that shade for my under eyes. So she said this will be like probably the best match for me. I don't know why I can't open this. There we go. So she said this would be like the best match for me under my eye. She said Kunafa will be too dark. So this is the Blondie. I'm not sure if you can see it. A little bit more yellow. So I'll try it. I usually use the Fenty. I never tried this, so I'll probably try it tomorrow. I hear good things about the Huda Easy Bake. And then she launched like some new blushes as well. Like, we learned so much. So she launched a new blush in the shade Sunset Lychee, which is actually really, really pretty. It's like a peach, which is like really, really nice, which will be good for like the spring. I love layering my blushes. Now my favorite combination is I'll do like the Nessa Meyer's cream blush and then put powder on top. I feel like it gives me the most pigment and most color. And I've actually been using the Coco Latte blush from Huda Beauty as like my bronzer since I'm a little bit darker from vacation. So she gave us that along with the Ube Cream, which is a purple blush, which, I mean, I doubt I will use this purple blush. But still, I'm always grateful for these gifts because that is phenomenal. And we got a lip gloss as well, which is an Ube Baby, which is like a sparkly. Her lip glosses are nice. So this is a sparkly shade. Ooh, it's like a baby pink. even though it looks like intimidating, I always like to use glosses like this as toppers. So, very good. Very nice. So, love to have a gloss with me. And then I believe we got a, what is this? A lip pencil in the color warm brown. Hopefully it's dark enough for me. And my cake that I have to taste. I hope that cake is good. I hope it's good. But let's see. This is the warm brown lip pencil. Ooh, it's probably a little too nude for me. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. You guys can't see it, but it's like a very warm brown. Kind of, it might be too light for me. So I might give this to someone. But might be a little too light for me. I like a dark liner. But the event was so cute. And then she gifted us a bunch of these powder puffs, which I'm excited about because I love these powder puffs. I use them, and I think the one I have, I need to like replace. But I love powder puffs. This is like a big one that you can use like all over your face, which is really cute. And I love this size of powder puffs. This is where I will put the setting powder, tap off the excess, and put it under my eyes. So yes, so very cute. Check out Huda. Love her products. Love her products a lot. Very good. Very cute event. Very cute. So I'm about to just, I'll show you guys some other things that I got in PR maybe tomorrow. I got quite a few things and some new things in that I want to show you guys. But we'll get in that tomorrow. I just kind of want to unwind and lay down. Hi, beauties. I will go over the outfit in a second. I didn't even I'll get to it. But I did not, excuse me, check back in since I believe we came back from the Huda event, which was so freaking cute. I have so much like makeup and skincare to like try and catch up on because I'm like so behind. Just after I got back from traveling in New York Fashion Week, there's so much stuff to try. So she gifted us the ube powder. I think I did go over this. The ube powder and like the Blondie powder. So I have to try it. I got some other things from Bare Minerals that I'll show you guys probably like later in the vlog. But today is very cute. I'm going to a Galentine's event dinner hosted by Selena Sincerely. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with her, but she's so sweet. She invited me to this Galentine's dinner. So we're supposed to dress our best. I kind of want to be on theme. I had a few outfits that you guys probably saw on shorts that I wanted to be in the theme of love, but kind of in my own way. So I'm going to go with this one. But I had a pink shirt with burgundy because I got inspired by this look that I saw on a red carpet with pink and burgundy. But I'm coming to the conclusion that I don't really like pink. Yeah. And it's so funny because they're like, we're going to talk about like my style and like, I feel like my style is changing. We'll talk about that in a later video, but there were times that I feel like I was forcing myself to wear like these colors that I hated just for an Instagram moment. But we'll talk about that because sometimes like when you are in social media, you do things and wear things because you don't even really like them. But again, that's another discussion. So I went with this and I saw myself in the pink. I'm like, oh, I don't like this pink. Maybe it's the shade of pink too. But I got this from Naked Wardrobe. I've been feeling Naked Wardrobe. You guys know I wore the skirt during New York Fashion Week. But I bought the blazer too, and the blazer is awesome. I got a size large because I like the fit. I was going to get a tailor a little bit, but I think I'm going to just leave it. As I curate my wardrobe more and more. And I think being really inspired from New York Fashion Week just get into my style again and getting those pieces that can go with other things. I already wore the skirt separately, so I'll know I wear the jacket. You know I love this color of the season. I will say with Naked Wardrobe, I am so thoroughly impressed by the quality of their pieces. Like everything that I've gotten from $40 items to a little bit more expensive, I have been very, very impressed. So I'm going to wear this. I told you guys to pick, but I think when I saw the camera back, I already knew what I wanted to pick. So I'm going to do the slingbacks with it. You guys know these. I've been wearing these out. These with it. Probably do the Teddy Blake bag. Or should I do a black bag? This bag is cute, actually. This Teddy Blake bag has been going with everything. I love that it's so spacious. And it's a moment, darling. It's a moment. The weather is so shitty. My boyfriend's driving me. I'm back to being a princess this week. So that's the outfit. So I'll take you guys along with me to the event. I'm sure they're going to be some of your faves there. So yeah, this is cute. This is giving Hillary, I was going to say Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm talking about. Hillary Banks. The right Hillary. Hillary Banks. And I love it. This blazer. Ooh. 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 Yes. Yes.
Wrapping in, meets bodies and loses it out of that.
Look who I always find. Hi guys. I haven't seen her in months. I miss you.
I've been going through Jasmine withdrawal.
Yes.
I think that like there should be some sort of like a supplement that I can take when I'm with them, when I'm Jasmine-less.
Jasmine-less? I was like, yeah, I missed you. I haven't seen you in months.
Just ate the turtle because it's an environmentally conscious vodka.
Oh, nice.
12 plastic bottles from the ocean for every bottle.
Amazing. The woman of the hour, Selena, my gorgeous Selena. Look at her.
Can you get something? Recommend being a hostess, 0
No,
stars.
oh my gosh, oh gosh. We got Juju, we got Shannon.
That I won't call them out. And of course, for you all that have come from me, of course, I'm do good. On the 1 year anniversary of my love ghosting me. I know that he is very proud of everything that is happening for me and my family, and I'm grateful that I got to spend it with all of you and to Galentine.
Hi beauties. So we are back from Selena's Galentine's event, and it was such a cute event. It's so funny because she was like, it's so different from when you go to these events to when you're actually hosting one, but it was at the Brooklyn Chop House, which I'd never been to. It's near Times Square. And can I tell you, the weather was absolutely atrocious. My boyfriend drove me. I was so grateful. Your girl has driven herself enough. I was independent enough last week during New York Fashion Week, so he was able to drive me and just kind of like wait for me. But it was so cute to see all the girls and just celebrate each other. And I'm so proud of her strength, if you're not familiar with her, and just how kind and warm she is. Her kids helped her. It was just very girly, very sweet. You guys saw Danielle, who I adore. She's hilarious. And it was such a cute, fun event. They had like little bites. I got to meet a lot of new people, which I'm so grateful for, because sometimes we go to events and we see a lot of the same people. But I met a lot of new faces. Everybody was so kind. I'm trying to think. And she gave us a little takeaway parting gift that where did I put it? It was a cherry charm that I put on one of my bags. I put it away, but a cherry charm and a cute Selena Galentine scarf. So it was such a cute, fun event. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with me. I want to show you guys a few things before we catch up tomorrow, because I want to chat. I want to chat. I want to chat with you guys about a few things just about takeaways and just things I've been hearing in the streets that I kind of just want to chat about, just to get you guys thoughts on it. And I also want to talk some trends and things that I spotted during New York Fashion Week. Like, let's talk about the fashion, right? Some things that I spotted and saw. And I want to be cute for it. Right now, I just wiped everything off and just put on my comfort sweatshirt. So I just wanted to show you guys a few things that I got in PR, some press things that I'm actually excited about trying. I got some really cool things, like a lot of complexion products. I got in not Laura Mercier, well, that too, but Bare Minerals, they sent me over their new Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer, and I don't have a tinted moisturizer. I had wanted to get the Fenty before going on vacation, but then I wasn't able to get to Sephora. My local Sephora closed at 7, and I got a wax and it was closed, so I never got to pick it up. So I'm glad that I was able to get this to try it. It's the Natural Matte. They sent me 2 shades. They sent me Sienna and Cinnamon, so, and they're matte. And then one thing that's good about the Bare Minerals, it uses titanium physical sunscreen, which is good because I tend to be a little breakout prone from sunscreen in my products. So we got that. I got the new fragrance from Lancome, which is the Idol Power, which I sprayed some already. It's very fruity and woodsy. It's strong too, so you don't need a lot of it at all. And one thing I feel like with Lancome fragrances, the bottles are so slim, it could fit right on my counter without taking up too much space. But the notes of this are juicy pomerose. Well, first off, it's a fragrance for those who take charge of their destiny and write their own rules. That is me. And body by global superstar Olivia Rodrigo. So juicy pomerose is candy apple. I smell that. The Damascena rose, which they always use rose in their fragrances, and creamy sandalwood. So I smell the fruitiness. It's giving very strong. It's giving very grown woman, mature, but in a good way. And you smell like the fruitiness without it being too rosy, if that makes sense. So I do like this. Thank you, Lancome. What else did I get? I got, so a skincare brand. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. I shared their products before. Symbiome. They actually are the brand, one of the founders or the chemists, he's actually like a chemist, so he's really serious about the ingredients that are in these products. So I have the facial mist and I really, really like it. Sometimes if I wash my face and I can't get to like my skincare right away, I'll spray the facial mist. So I got the Postbiomic oil, which I kind of want to use to hydrate my skin. Maybe we'll do a skincare routine in this. I haven't showed you guys my nighttime skincare routine, and I've changed quite a few products. My skin has been doing very well besides like this pimple here. And I got, along with that, they sent me the Premise, which is a postbiomic body oil. So I love that. I need that for the body. I will never say no to body products. So thanks to them. What else did I get? I got some other products from Love Wellness. Can I tell you, these Good Girl probiotics, they sent me another one. These are excellent. They have been helping me out a lot, just as far as my digestion health. You guys, I know I'm on a journey with that, but things have been really doing great for me. I've had a great turnaround. And then they sent over their Intimate Skin Support. I'm not sure how to use this, but this is supposed to remove bacteria that can lead to UTIs. It's a spray, so only way I could think of like using something like this is like if you come from the gym and you got to do your, you know, you always may have a store run after, you might want to spray. So I'll see about this, but the Love Wellness brand, I do like their products a lot. Oh, there's one other product that I want to show you that is founded by a Black chemist that we'll discuss when I do my nighttime skincare routine, but because I'm excited about those products. So we'll go over that. But I just want to show you that and just do a quick recap about the event. And we're gonna go to the gym tomorrow, work out, and then we're gonna have, I don't know, we're gonna have some fashion talk. As I actually forgot, I knew I was forgetting something. So Laura Mercier sent me over their tinted moisturizer. So your girl has options. This was actually like the cutest PR package that I got because it was about just how the history that her tinted moisturizer has made and like relaunching it. So she launched, it's called the new Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, the Natural Dewy SPF 30. She sent me 2 shades of that. So I can't wait to try that too. That might be good being that it's so cold. Because this one is matte and this one is dewy. So I have to see, but I got 2 shades in this one as well. What shades did I get in this one? This one, I got brunette, which is 6C, which is cool. And then shade 5W, which is terracotta. So I'm sure I'll be between the 2 shades, but I can't wait to try this as well. And I love when these brands send stuff like that's so nice. It's so like nice to read. So thank you. Beauties, so we are back from the gym. I hope you guys can see me. I think you guys can see me. I had to stop at the grocery store, and what else did I have to do? I stopped by Zara real quick just to do a return. I had bought some things that just weren't even worth talking about. But we haven't talked wellness in a while. My wellness journey is, I feel like right now, I told you guys that my best friend comes up with my plans. She's a trainer, but she does online training. So she provides me with everything online. I check in with her, pictures and all of that. My body weight hasn't really changed, but the goal is just to kind of just get more strong, get more lean. So I've been doing well in that sense. My digestion is going well. Thank you everybody for expressing their concerns and giving me tips. They have been really, really helpful. One of the products, I know I talk about Love Wellness all the time, but the Love Wellness, I believe it's the vaginal probiotic, which obviously can be used for vaginal purposes and just a probiotic, has really changed the game for me. I noticed more of a difference from that, and I'll show you guys from that than from the Bye Bye Bloat, which was pretty good. I noticed more of a difference from that. So everything, again, is moving and grooving. So I just picked up a few things from the grocery store. You guys know I love this 647 bread. It's so good. I'm just getting back on track because my few check-ins have not been the greatest. And not that anything bad, but I told her, I was like, listen, trainer, I have been busy. I have been dealing with some lifestyle things. Like it was New York Fashion Week and you saw how the hell I was eating that week. But it's so crazy that even though, yeah, I went to probably a lot of restaurants during the week of New York Fashion Week, I wasn't eating as much because there's just no time to really eat. So I wasn't getting as much protein as I should have been. Yeah, I would have a great meal, but it'll be like the day I'll have that meal and that's all I would have had kind of thing. So, so checking in on my goals and just getting back on track because you guys know I went to Negril and then I came back. It was New York Fashion Week. So I'm just kind of getting centered again, doing my weekly grocery shopping, getting stuff. Didn't pick up anything crazy. Got some fruit and some tomatoes just because I like to make my own salsa. And let me know if you guys want to see me cook. I'm not really a cook like that. I just make things and eat and that's it. But just picked up some things that I needed for like some wraps, some cheese, some cilantro, and grapes. I love grapes and strawberries. Those are usually my fruit of choice. And they have been on sale, so lucky me. But yeah, on the digestion front, everything has been great and doing so much better. Love these grocery bags. That's in the shape of a Birkin. But yeah, I have no complaints. So just getting back into my training and just finding my groove again. I definitely loved having, I'll probably go back to like the Trap House, which is a Black-owned Pilates class. I'll probably get back into that next week. It is so cold, y'all. Like it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because New York, we've been having like pretty mild winters where like we haven't had this kind of cold in a while. But this cold, like the wind for me to get from my building to here, it's like I'm not going back out today. So I just had to get everything done, but I'm just getting on track with my fitness goals and just because the summer is coming. The summer will be here before you know it. And we have got to get it together. Like we have got to get it together. I'm like, yeah. So this week, nothing crazy is going on. This will probably be more of just a kind of stay at home touch base vlog because nothing's really going on. And I feel like I really need to recuperate from New York Fashion Week and just being out like every single day. There's just no need for me to go out, being that I was out every single day. So just kind of getting myself grounded again with groceries and just finding my groove and finding my rhythm. My workouts have been great. Honestly, like I think also too, going on vacation and coming back and taking a break from the gym, I kind of needed a break because you come back and you miss it. So I'll probably start Pilates again next week, once a week, because I love having that different kind of activity within my workout routine and like a new hobby. So yeah, just wanted to catch you up on the fitness front. Hi, beauties. I just got out the shower and I'm just prepping to do some filming today. So I want to do my makeup, try some new products, and just chit chat with you guys. I got a lot of new things. I've been using this Ectoin serum from Inky List. Usually I like to put it on right after I wash my face. It's been such a game changer for me. Such a game changer for me. I love it a lot. It's hydrating, but I have like combination oily skin, doesn't make me greasy, and my skin just like drinks it. Then I follow up with the Lawless. I like this as like a lip balm. It's really, really good. They say it's plumping. I just like that it's moisturizing and thin. And usually after I wash my face, I feel like really, really dry immediately. After that, I follow up with the Snail Mucin from CosRx. You guys know this is like a hero product. I had tried something else and I bought this back immediately because it's so good. And I just been having to layer my skincare a lot differently lately because of the cold weather. Like today is like 23 degrees and you feel it, and my skin can't just do a serum and moisturizer. I have to like layer a lot of things. Recently, I just finished my Edem moisturizer. Like this is empty. Like nothing's left. This is a Black-owned business and I loved it. I wanted to try something new. So I was like, oh, figured I'll just try the Inky List Ceramide and Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer. So I'm going to go ahead and try this for the first time since I have quite a few things to get through product-wise to try. I don't know why every time I talk, I feel like I'm out of breath. I don't know why. I think that's just me, but I'm going to go in with this moisturizer. I'm going to try a tinted moisturizer today because I do have to do some filming, but I just want to see if I can get like a really good look with tinted moisturizer, since I feel like I always use like my Double Wear. This is like my favorite foundation, but I feel like I can get a good beat with a tinted moisturizer. And I just want something a little bit lighter. So another new product that I'm using is Beauty Stat. They just went through a new rebranding, and this is founded by a Black chemist named Ron. So I'm trying the under eye like eye cream. This is supposed to help brighten, and I like the feel of it because it can go well and smooth under makeup. So I know you guys are like, okay, what do you want to talk about? So obviously I just wrapped up New York Fashion Week and I had a blast. Like I'll be honest, I really had a blast. Like I had a great time. I have no regrets whatsoever. I wouldn't do anything differently. And that is my experience. But lately, I feel like there's been a few like rumblings, and I won't say rumblings, but just like TikToks of, you know, popular influencers who I love and adore, who've been like, oh, there's a few sentiments, right? There's a sentiment of like New York Fashion Week isn't the same, which it isn't. New York Fashion Week isn't the same, even though I did not get to experience the Bryant Park New York Fashion Week. But New York Fashion Week is not the same. Mostly Black creators complaining about just feeling like they're not going to go places. They're not going places where they don't feel that they are accepted, and vice versa. And I understand that. And just the overall sentiments of just kind of like, it sucks, and can't get in here. And I just want to share like my experience just with New York Fashion Week in general, because I think one of the main reasons at first why I wasn't like excited about it is because it can be pretty like demoralizing sometimes, because sometimes you'll email brands, right? Like for me as a smaller creator, I pitch myself, I work for myself. I don't have a PR brand working on my behalf. I don't have an agency working on my behalf. So whatever I get to go to is truly on me, or if a friend invites me and I'm their plus one, and vice versa. So I will say, like, sometimes there used to be a site, I forgot what it was called, that was good to go to smaller events and up-and-coming designers, but that site, I believe it was GPS Radar, no longer exists. which sucks because it was a great place to kind of go to smaller things if you were a smaller influencer. So now the whole process is trying to get to go to events and try to find things on your own, which can be difficult. So the difficult part of that is finding the PR contact, emailing somebody maybe from a brand email that you found on their website. And it can be difficult because even if, for instance, if I got into a brand maybe at a 2023 show, doesn't guarantee that you will get into the 2025 show. And the whole process can be pretty demoralizing. It can suck. So sometimes if you put a lot of pressure on going to these things, it can just feel like it can suck. Like, quite honestly, it can really, really suck. So I remember there was one brand that I got to go to, I believe their 2023 presentation. And mind you, this is a regular brand, like, and they were told me no. And you kind of want to be like, why? Like, why can't I come? You know, but thinking about like getting the no, I was just really grateful for it because I'm just like, you know what? I didn't really like that presentation anyway. You know what I mean? But the whole process can really be, it can kind of make you feel bad about yourself a little bit because obviously you're like, okay, why can't I go? And even if your friend or somebody you know allows you to go in with you, like there were events, things that I went to that I was somebody's plus one where I was told no. And then you get there and you're like, well, why did you tell me no? Why? Like, you know what I mean? So I can see how that can feel like a little bit like, you know, down, like you're not good enough. And if I felt like I was on a bigger scale of influencing, I would just feel like, who are you talking to? You know, kind of thing. But I think with that being said, it kind of goes back to making things what you want them to be. Now, if you go in with the pressures of, I want to do this, and you get disappointed and you make it a big thing, then you end up disappointed. If you just go, I feel like when you kind of go with gratitude and just like, okay, wherever I go, this is where I want to go. And you go, I'm going where I'm liked and welcome. I'm going where like the brand likes me and I'm excited about the brand. Then you'll have a great time, you know? So there's just so much to be discussed because we have that part of it. And, you know, we had the whole talks of them or people saying, and I use this primer by the way, Milk Primer Hydro Grip. I let it dry for a little bit. But then you have people saying, like this was talks in articles last year, that influencers are ruining New York Fashion Week. And to that, I would like to say, like, I think, quite honestly, influencers are keeping the damn thing alive because I feel like if influencers were not going to New York Fashion Week, then nobody will probably be talking about it, quite honestly. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, I think people who have said that have failed to see the way that the world is changing and you have to adapt. You always have to adapt in fashion or any other business and get used to the changes. So I'm going to try the new Bare Minerals Tinted Moisturizer. I think I showed you guys this the other day that they sent me this, but I don't know what shade I am. This is, ooh, let me shake this up. So this has titanium dioxide, which is a physical form of sunscreen. So I wanted to go in and try it, and it's a matte. And the Laura Mercier one that I got is dewy. And I'm not sure if I want to have a dewy finish today. I like a matte finish. That was 10.5, which I'm not sure if you guys could see on my hand. It kind of melts right in. And this is shade... Am I the only one who does that? This is... Let me shake this up because you do have to shake it up a little bit. This is shade... Ooh, this is shade 10, which is a little bit more golden. So I'm definitely not shade 10 right now. So I'm going to go in with 10.5. 10.5, which is cinnamon, because I'm a little bit warm right now. So I'm going to try it with this. And I'm going to just use, this is like a Morphe E63 brush. So I'm going to try it with this, shake it up. But yes, so I think the people who were saying that, like, oh, influencers, they just don't want to adapt to the new world. But there's so much, I think we have the conversation of, oh, New York Fashion Week changed, is boring and all of this. Then, okay, like, I'm sure there are like Black influencers who feel that way, that it's changed, they can't get into certain places. But what about New York Fashion Week when it comes from, like, I guess, like a fashion scale, right? So when we think about like the brands, like Black owned brands that are on the actual CFDA calendar compared to white brands, like, you know what I mean? There's so much like work to do and so many things to, you know, that we can see just even on the fashion forefront that we don't. And it's just, you know, it just made me think because like we hear the conversation of like, oh, it's boring, it's boring, it's boring. How do we make it more diverse? How can it be more diverse? How do we make room at the table for ourselves? Like, do we need New York Fashion Week? Do Black designers need New York Fashion Week? Like, what can we do, you know what I mean, as people to make it more fun or get the exposure that everybody wants? Black designers, Black influencers, Black creatives, like just in general. So like I was saying, it's just so many conversations to be had. So yes, we feel like, okay, do Black women or Black men get a seat at the table when it comes to just the influence of being invited to New York Fashion Week? Do Black designers get a seat at the table when it comes to presenting at New York Fashion Week? There's just so many questions. Even like people who get pressed in street style, do Black, you know, stylists and Black, you know, influencers get a seat at the table? There's just so much to be discussed in just a conversation that needs to be had. And it sucks too, because you would think just like in 2025 that, I mean, I know we're in a shit show of a world right now, but just that we wouldn't keep having to have these same tired conversations. But it's just interesting. Sorry, I have to look at my brow real quick. But it's just interesting as a whole. And it's just like these conversations of just boredom, feeling like people feeling like they can't get in or they want to go where they're accepted. It's just, you know, it's just a lot to be had. But I think from my own perspective in New York Fashion Week, yeah, I felt great for the experience that I had. Now, of course, would I have liked to have do more in the future? Of course, you know, of course. But I just think, you know, when we think about everything on a bigger scale, there's just so much work to do. The tinted moisturizer. It's so crazy. I'm so used to just doing a full face, especially since I've been doing a full face for like the whole week with New York Fashion Week and stuff. Like I've been beating the hell out of my face. So I'm just used to just seeing full coverage. But my skin is coming a long way. So I just need to give it a break, you know. So I'm just adding some concealer. This is the Hourglass concealer. I love it. The color Teak. I just use that to like neutralize. Then I'll spray my face with the Fenty. This setting spray, y'all, is so amazing. I'll just spray my face with that. So yeah, like I'm saying. So with that being said, not that I want this, I just wanted to have like an open discussion or dialogue just about everything in general. But with that being said, I am grateful for the Black in Fashion Council and the Harlem Fashion Rose for bringing Black designers to the forefront. Just like, it's so crazy because when I met Aaron Potts, I didn't know, I guess he didn't say anything about it because I guess it was under wraps. But, you know, him and a few other designers like Khalil, Bruce Glenn having that collaboration with The Gap, things like that bring obviously Black fashion and Black designers to the forefront in a brand that is like The Gap, you know what I mean? But I just think just being interested. If we didn't have the Black in Fashion Council, would I have seen any Black designers on New York Fashion Week? I wouldn't have not. So it sucks for myself. I know obviously Sergio Hudson did a show and so did Christopher John Rogers. But you know what I'm saying? Smaller Black designers until you get on that scale because, sorry, I have to blend this out. But until you get on that bigger scale, you kind of just go unnoticed. So it's just interesting to see. And like, just, I think when we want to have a seat at the table, I don't know. I just, you know, a lot of people don't like Tyler Perry, and not that he has anything to do with this conversation or fashion, but like, he is somebody who has the wealth, and he's always saying that we have to create our own table. Like, we have to create our own tables. And he did that in his industry. So where is the Black billionaire who can open these doors for us? You know what I mean? Again, I'm just talking now. I'm just talking out my ass. But, you know, so how do you guys feel about it? I had a concealer and bronzer. Brightened up my eyes with my Sephora Collection concealer and bronze with the NARS bronzing. And now it looks good. It looks so good. Now I have so much stuff in front of me. Ooh, oh God, you heard that? So I got the new Easy Bake powder in Blondie that I wanted to try. I usually use the Fenty but let's try this and see how this is. Now, with that being said, as far as Black designers, I'm just thinking of a few designers that I loved. So obviously, A Potts is amazing. There's Bruce Glenn. They always do something fun for New York Fashion Week. I believe they did like a meet and greet this New York Fashion Week. Bruce Glenn. I'm thinking Khalil. I'm thinking of the brand that we talked about in my video, like Kwame Adusei. That's why it's so important to support these brands. But maybe I'll create my own New York Fashion Week. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody, like, let's host our own New York Fashion Week and invite all the girls and let's celebrate all the Black owned brands and like just the culture in general. Maybe I'll think of that next September, like just an event that we can just celebrate our own stuff. And I know they have that at Harlem Fashion Row. I'm just talking. Just if we create our own tables, go to where we're accepted, I think there'll be a lot of pressure. And then sometimes, like, not to be rude, like there's so many people like, oh, it's not the same, it's not boring, it's not the same, it's not the same, it's boring. Then you don't have to go too. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's something that goes without saying, because a lot of people love to complain. Oh my gosh, like, and it's like, okay, well, you know, if it's so bad and so boring, then, you know, stay home. That's okay too, and that's no shade. It's just like, you know, if it's that bad, you can just opt out. You can always opt out, and I think that goes without saying. And again, that's just me throwing no shade. It's just the honest truth. If somebody complains to me about something, I'll be like, well, you know, don't go. And that's a simple solution as well. So I'm setting with the Blondie powder underneath my eyes, and I'm gonna go in with the same like setting powder that I always use, which is the Rare Beauty. I love this one. I put a dent in it because it's so good. Selena Gomez, she be making good products, y'all. So then, like, what I've been liking to do with this Huda blush filter, since I got a little darker, this is the shade Coco Loco. I like to go over my bronzer and really just bronze my face. Like, I use this brush from e.l.f. and I really just be bronzing my face with it. And you see how it just like sculpt. And then let's pick a blush. I've been loving the Danessa Myricks blushes. I'll usually do hers first. This is Rose and Brunch. See, I love it, clearly. I'll do that first and then top it off with something else. So I'll just kind of do this as like my base. I love this color. It gives like the perfect flush. You see like that perfect flush of color. Ooh, I love it. I love it. And with the mascara, this is another Rare Beauty mascara that I've really been liking. Favorite lip combo is this one. Ooh, I messed it up. Limitless Brown from Makeup Forever. Then I always do the Warm Taupe from Anastasia. And my favorite gloss at the moment is Lawless Nudie. This is like completely empty. And I have another one on deck, but I just like it. And then I just set everything back with the Fenty. Woo! And let that dry. And that's the face. Look at it from a different angle. Looks very nice. Very lightweight. So I'll see how it wears, but just want to chit chat with you guys and show you guys some new makeup. Hi, beauties. I never came back. I did my makeup, got to work, and then never came back. So I hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk. And just to clarify, when I state like much more work to do, I don't mean work that we have to do. I just mean more to be desired, if you catch my drift. But yeah, like, of course, I think in New York Fashion Week and any fashion week, I didn't even talk about Milan and Paris and all of those things. Of course, there should be more diversity. There should be diversity, obviously, with seeing Black and brown people. There should be more diversity and inclusivity with sizing. There's just so much to be discussed and, again, to be desired. So that's what I was just saying. And drop your feelings down below, but just But we could say that for everything. There's much more to be desired in 2025 when it comes to politics, of course, which, you know, that's a whole another conversation. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to see people's feelings. But I think, you know, I had a blast for the experience that I had. But of course, I would love to see, you know, more Black designers on the runway, more inclusivity and sizing. I want more, and I think we all want more. And I think those frustrations are just so much bigger than just influencing. It's so much bigger than influence. I feel like as an influencer, like I feel like, can I really complain? Not really. Like, you know what I mean? I can complain, but there's just so much more complaints that need to trickle down just from being a Black woman in a corporate office environment who works in fashion, and that trickling down to being on the runway. It's just so much. It's so much. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, be safe and be well.